'Tis the season for gift giving. And I know you're going through seasonal depression, but let's be honest, depression isn't seasonal. It's all year round, baby. We're in this together. I love giving people gifts. I do. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's my love language, but it kind of is. Now, I don't know about you, but for me personally, when my friends or family, they say that they want something, I kind of like make a mental note of it. I just think, so they want that oddly specific thing. Well, their birthday is coming in a year, so I should remember to get that for them. I know it can be hard to figure out what you should buy for them, which is why it's really important that you care about the person, right? Because if you don't care about the person, you're not gonna pay attention to what they like and dislike unless they just keep repeating it over and over and then it just stays in your head. But if you really care about someone, you kind of already have an idea of what to give them, you know, because like love is knowing just that. It's just knowing about that person. For example, a couple of years ago, my brother, he asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I was like, you know, I kind of want it to be a surprise. Like, I don't want it to ask for anything specific because then I'm going to expect it. But I was like, no, I kind of want a surprise. And so my brother, he knows me. He knows that I love games, especially Switch games. So he bought me this game that I never heard of. He bought me Spiritfarer. And I love that game. I don't love it because it's a good game, even though it's a great game. That's not the only reason why I love it. I also love it because it was a demonstration of his love for me because he knows me. If you're like kind of a perfectionist and you really don't know what to give the person, you can kind of be sneaky with it. And look, it's not like anything, you know, malicious or anything. I'm just saying, say you're at the mall and then you're kind of looking around and you're like, I don't know what to get Hades. That was the first name I saw on my screen. I don't know what to get Hades. Like, I know he likes death and the agonizing screams of the damned and the screams of torture and torment and turmoil. I don't know what exactly to give him. What you can do is like you can wander around the store and then you see something that you feel like they would like or know that they would like, but you're just not really 100% sure, or you're not sure if they already have it too. Hopefully my friends and family don't see this. But what you can do is you'll take a picture and then you'll send it to them. And I know it kind of seems like counterproductive doing that, but you know, you take the picture, send it to them, and then you say something like, oh, this is so cute or whatever. And then they'll probably be like, oh, I love that. That looks great. Or I wish I had that. Or they'll say something like, yeah, I do love that product. I have it too. So that's one way to kind of gauge it. Now, like, don't do it often because then they're going to catch on that you're trying to buy them something. But that's one sneaky way that you can do it. Do I have any other tricks? No. The stuff that I'm going to suggest, it ranges from like, you know, cheap, affordable stuff to really expensive stuff. The first thing we got is stationery. So that can range from memo pads, stickers. I love stickers, notepads, tissue paper, things like that. Maybe even a planner. There's this girl at my job. She's always going on about how she always needs to do something, right? She always needs to do her homework. She always needs to study. She always needs to go to this birthday party that she probably knew months prior, but all of a sudden remembers during her shift and she needs to go home early. I just really want to give her a planner, you know? Just to organize her life and just to help her out with her issues, because I'm talking every shift, this girl always got something to do and she always forgets until it's time for her shift and then she needs to leave early, you know? So I think the best thing that I can do for her is give her a planner. Next, a mug. This is kind of for the cozy gamer or, you know, the coffee lover. And it doesn't have to be a plain mug. It can be a mug of a show that they love. You know, it's a gift that lasts forever if you take care of it. Yeah, it's like a little cup of love. Next up, keychains. Keychains are also a gift that lasts forever. When you receive something like that, it's like carrying that person around with you everywhere you go. I'm sorry that I'm romanticizing every gift. But it's true. Like, when you look at it, you'll just think about the person. Next up, this one might seem a little sad, but you could buy them pepper spray. It's hard being a woman. It's a very important tool to have. Also a pocket knife, that would be nice. There's actually this website, I'll put it up here or something, but there's actually this website that has these really cute pepper spray bottles, and they also have tasers, I think pocket knives too. They have like a bunch of stuff. Nothing says you love a person more than buying them a weapon. I'm not encouraging violence, I'm encouraging protection. You know, don't just use it all willy-nilly, you know, use it in a dire situation. You can buy them a lighter, like a little candle lighter. You never know when you're gonna need that. You never know if you're just gonna be stranded somewhere and you need to light a fire, then you just got the lighter. And then while you're stranded and alone on this island, you get that lighter out and you can think about the person you love while you're alone on a deserted island. Next up, cables, or some tools that they can use for cable management. This is mostly for the computer people. I promise you, you need HDMI to HDMI, you need DisplayPort to DisplayPort, HDMI to DisplayPort, USB-C to USB-C. Like, you need all kinds of cables for everything. And then there are some cables that are just unique to the product. Looking at you, Apple. So you just never know how many cables you're gonna need. You know, buying cables, that's an expression of love. And cable management, in a way, it's kind of telling them to get their life together, but maybe they need to hear that from you. Next, art prints. Art prints are just like, say like your friend or your family member, they have pretty bland walls. You can buy them artwork. Now, it can be kind of risky doing this if you don't know what style they're into, but there's some pretty generic prints that most people would like that you can get if you buy them something from something that they like. For example, an artist they like a musical artist or an actual artists. You can even buy them stuff from the museum. Like, if your friend is like a nerd, you can buy them rocks too. The museum has like a bunch of prints. You would be surprised what you can find at a museum. You can go thrift shopping and then find pictures there too. You can find a lot of the stuff that I suggest in a thrift shop if you know where to look. You know, Goodwill. I can't think of anything. But Goodwill, I find like a lot of good stuff at Goodwill. So you should try going to Goodwill to find some gifts. Next, this is kind of in line with art prints, but you can buy them enamel pins. Enamel pins, they're so nice. Like, they're a nice quality most of the time. There are millions of pin designs that you can choose from. They're kind of like prints in a way, except smaller. You can buy them from small shops. You might be able to find them at a thrift store too. And then you should also look out for art markets. Like, go around, like some bookstores, they might have an art market. Like, I know Kinokuniya, they have art markets. There are also other bookstores that kind of do the same thing. And pins, they range from, I would say, like $5 to $1,000. I'm not kidding you. They literally range from $5 to $1,000. Bro, there is this fruits basket pin that one day I'm gonna buy it. I just have to, because it looks so beautiful. Its value is literally $1,000, which is crazy to me. When you look at the pin, you can kind of see why, but at the same time, no, that's way too expensive for a freaking enamel pin. It costs more than a console. Isn't that insane? But if you go on Instagram, you'll find something, and then you can go on their shop. So I really encourage that you buy directly from their shop if you can. If not, find their shop on Etsy. Now, this other one might kind of seem like but you can give them a charger, a portable charger. Who wouldn't need something like that? Even if they already have one, you can give them a better one, an extra one. I have this one. Ignore the dirt on it though. I have this one that I decorated. So you can buy them a portable charger and then decorate it yourself. That will add your personal touch to it, and it will make it seem like you put more thought into it. I don't remember what charger this one is though. It's really good. At the start, it would charge really slow. Like, it would take days for it to charge, and it made sense at the time because it's a huge battery, but for some reason over time it charged faster and faster. I don't know what that means. You can get them an extra charger cable because Apple, they have very specific charger cables, so you can get them one of those. Another thing you can buy them is jewelry. It really depends on your friend, because if they're a person that doesn't really wear jewelry, don't buy them it. Don't buy them jewelry. Or if they mention that they want to be like a type of person that starts wearing jewelry, you can get them jewelry. Kind of look to see what jewelry they wear often, because even though I love wearing earrings and necklaces, I don't like wearing rings, and I'm not really a bracelet person. If you give me a bracelet, of course I'm gonna wear it, but like, I just really don't like stuff on my hands. So pay attention to those little details about the person you're trying to gift a gift to. Also, pay attention to what color jewelry they get. Some people like silver jewelry, some like gold, and some like to mix them. And what type of jewelry they wear, like do they like stuff that's like, you know, really cute, or do they like refined and elegant jewelry? Next, we got manga or books. So if they are a book reader, you can get them a book. If you want to drop some hints that they need professional help, you could get them a self-care book. Or you can get them some manga. If you know that there's a series that they love, you can get them the next volume that's coming out. Or some series, they have like an extension of the series. Like for example, Witch Hat Atelier, you know, they have like their regular series where it's like just the story, but they also have a cooking series. So they have Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen. So you can buy them something like that. Or The Way of the House Husband, they also have their own cooking book, and it's a hardback. Bro, if you can get them a hardback, go for it. Oh, you can buy them art books too. Like most series, they have an art book that's related to the manga. Fruits Basket has one. They have 3 art books, or that you can get like the complete edition, which I'm not sure if it's out yet, so don't quote me on that. I know A Silent Voice has one. You can get them those really big Studio Ghibli art books, but when it comes to regular books, I don't really know how to recommend that to you because I don't really read books like that. But you can get them like a hardback, or if there's a movie they recently saw and it has a book version of it, you can give that to them too. Like Hunger Games, if you're willing to spend the money, you can give them a box set of the manga. There's, you know, Oran High Host Club that has a box set, Princess Jellyfish, Bakuman. I think the Chainsaw Man one came out too. Just like, you know, whatever series they like. Because box sets, what makes them so unique is that they also come with bonus stuff, usually. They might have like a keychain or like a little notepad thing. So it's like a little extra gift for them aside from the series itself. Or if you're like trying to buy them DVDs or something. I know that Fruits Basket had this kind of limited edition thing going on for their DVDs where they had the little Zodiac figurines. Some of them will also come with art books or something, or like something extra. So you can get them something like that. However, if you're buying the Fruits Basket ones, they won't be cheap. Okay. People resell them for like $400. They originally cost $60. PayPal paying for, where you at? Next, you can buy them figurines. So this can be like anime figures. I know what you're thinking. Anime figurines? Are you serious? You know how expensive those things are? I know they're expensive. However, there are some that are like about $20. Figurines, they can range from $20 to I guess $1,000. With, you know, with shipping and all of that. Figures don't always have to be the full scale ones. I also mean figures you can find in blind boxes. There are like 2 things you can do when it comes to blind boxes. One, you can risk it and just buy them a blind box from like Miniso or Daiso or something like that, and just buy the box itself without opening it. And it's risky because they might want a certain one and they open it on Christmas Day and it's not the figure that they want, and it could, you know, ruin the mood. I wouldn't suggest doing that. Or you can buy it on Mercari or eBay and it's already open. I would try to get one that already has the box and the wrapping and stuff, just so they have that experience of opening it. The way that I did it is I bought multiple blind boxes and then I opened all of them to see what was inside, and then I tried to figure out which one my friend would most like, and then I rewrapped it and then gave it to her. Next, you can buy them skincare. And I know that's kind of risky too, but let me tell you, if someone bought me my moisturizer from Kate Somerville, I would love them forever. Now, skincare, I don't mean just go out and buy them whatever skincare. Buy them something that you know that they want, or something that they need a refill of. If they ran out of moisturizer, buy them another one. If they ran out of like rose water, buy them another one. same brand, same one, same type. Don't just like buy them completely new skincare, because just imagine you bought them a new face wash that you think that they will like. Turns out they're allergic. Now, whenever they see that bottle or that brand, they're going to think about you, and it's not going to be in a good way. So make sure it's something they already use or something that they wanted to try out. Next, you can buy them an iPod. And I know an iPod, really? But here's the thing. We all know that Y2K is making a comeback. So why not give them an iPod? You can either buy them an actual authentic iPod, or you can get one of the ones that are modded. So it's more of a modern feel, but they still have that nostalgic kind of vibe to it. Give them some earphones to go with it so they can actually use the thing. And if you want to add like your own personal touch to it, you can also add stickers to it, or you can get them like a digital camera too, or a camcorder. Like if your friend is into vintage stuff like that, and it's crazy calling it vintage, but if they're into stuff like that, you can buy them something like that. So, and then they can make their own little video diary about it. Wait, actually, that would be a really cute idea. If you used a camcorder and then just kind of recorded your friend and family, not in a creepy way, but obviously with their consent, and you know, you record them and then you make like a little vlog about them, or like a little video diary about them, give them that for Christmas. That would be so cute. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm so creative. Next, if they are a gamer, a real gamer, you'll get them some Switch games. When it comes to Switch games, I highly recommend that you buy the physical copy of it. If you get the digital, you need Wi-Fi in order to play it. And it would just be such a bummer if like the power goes out or something like that, and you're trying to figure out what to do, but you can't even play your Switch because the Switch needs the Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi is off. But honestly though, I noticed that even sometimes with the physical games, you still can't play it if you don't have Wi-Fi. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I still recommend getting the physical copy. But it doesn't have to be Switch games. You can get them other games too, you know, like PS5 games, PS4, or whatever console that they play on. Or you can give them a gift card, like an eShop gift card, so that you can just be like, buy your own games. I'm not about to buy it for you. If you're buying the physical copies, I highly recommend getting it on Amazon. And I know, oh, boo, mega corporation, they suck. But it's cheaper on Amazon. It is. Like some games, they're $60 or $70 in the eShop. And then when you try to buy them at Target or Best Buy or something like that, they're all gonna be the same price usually. But Amazon, they usually have a little bit of a discount. Like I saw that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, usually $60, but on Amazon, it's like $40. Like 40 to 45. Or you can get it secondhand too. There are some video game shops, I don't mean like GameStop or anything like that, but there are some places that resell games basically in brand new condition but discounted. Unless it's like a vintage game, then they'll probably price it at like $300. If you don't really want to buy them games, you can get them a whole console. DS games, they've been making a comeback for the last few years actually. Let's be honest, the Nintendo DS, it was really one of the greatest consoles of all time. You can get them, let's see, a Nintendo DS, like the regular one, you can get them a Lite, you can get them a 3DS, you can get them the XL, the XLLL, you can get them the special editions, like I know there was one from that One Piece character, or you can get the Animal Crossing editions. They did like a few of that. Or you can get them a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, PSP, PS Vita. Moving up from that, you can buy them a Nintendo Switch. So you can get them the Lite, you can get them the regular Nintendo Switch, you can get them the Nintendo Switch OLED. There are actually some other consoles that are kind of imitating the Switch. I know that PC handhelds are becoming a thing now, which I would love one. But they're like $600. But when you think about it, it makes sense. Or you can get them Joy-Cons too, because that's kind of a way to change up your Switch without buying a whole console. And then you can get accessories for the Switch too. Like you can give them a desk plug so that desk doesn't get into the headphone jack area, thumb grips, protective case, a bag for their Switch, a little case for their games, or a dock. And then there are some shops on Etsy, or like some small shops in general, that customize your Switch. Like they actually take off the shell for you and then put a new shell. You can get them a unique Switch basically. They also do the same with Joy-Cons too, and the docks. The most priceless gift of all that you can give someone is something homemade, something from the heart. And I know that's corny, but when someone makes you something, it tells you so much about that person. It says that they took the time and effort to make that for you. When they were making that gift, they were making it especially for you. It can be a handwritten letter. It can be some kind of art piece. It can be a card. It can be a cake. It can be so many things. It really says a lot, and it shows how much that person cares about you if you were to receive something like that. So I really recommend that you make them something, even if it's something as small as a little note that just says, I really care about you, Merry Christmas. That's all I have for today. If I missed anything, you can comment down below. Give people suggestions of what they should buy for Christmas. Or maybe you can tell us what you're buying your friends and family for Christmas. Maybe not say their name so they don't know that you're buying it, because who knows, they might see the video and then, spoiler alert, they know they're getting a PS5 for Christmas. Do your Christmas shopping as soon as possible. Please do not wait until like the day before Christmas or the week before, bro. Like, do it now if you can. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching the video. And I know it's at least 20 minutes long. So if you sat through the whole thing, thank you so much. First of all, you're a real trooper. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye. I wish you the best. Love.